Hello, everyone, and welcome to our word study lesson for today. Today, we're going to be talking about two things: root words. Those are root words like mix and play, and then this thing called inflectional endings. Yes, I said inflectional, and I know that's not an easy word to spell. I'm just going to write it here so we can see what that word looks like. Inflectional. And what an inflectional ending is, let's write the word ending here as well. What an inflectional ending is, excuse me, is it's made up of, here, why don't I just show you this? Ready? Inflectional endings are letters added to the end of a word that change the meaning. Okay, those inflectional endings can be an S, an ED, an ING, an ER, or an EST. So let's think of some examples. Ready? Oh, and before we do that, let's go over what a root word is. A root word is the basic part of a word that gives the meaning and has no added parts. No. So it's the very basic form of a word. Okay, so let's try an example, right? So let's start with this word. Ready? Play. Now, play is what we call the root word. You cannot take the Y off or anything like that to make it a different word. It is in its shortest or smallest or most basic form. Root word. Okay? Now, we can add letters to that, and some of the examples of letters that we can add to that to make it, to change the meaning of the word by adding an inflectional ending. An inflectional ending would be S. So I'm just going to rewrite it. Plays. Okay, another one would be playing. Playing. Played. Okay, so let's take a look. I've already used the color red to show what the root word is, which is play. You see the root word in here? It's still in there. Let me make that a little thicker so you can see it. See, the word play is still in there. And then the S is the inflectional ending. The word play is still in there. And our inflectional ending, and the word play is still in there again on this one with our inflectional ending. And I'll use, how about blue, to show what the inflectional ending is. So in this case, it's the letter S. In this word playing, it's the letters ING. And in this word here, it's the letters ED. Okay, and I'll give one more example because we haven't done this one last example, but why don't I use the word high? I'll make a little line here to show that we're doing a different word. High. And the one example of inflectional ending, so that's the root word right there is high. Okay, and the one inflectional, let's see. Oh, there's actually two of them that we haven't done. Ready? Higher. Okay, if something's high, it's this high. If something's higher, it's higher than that basic level of high. And then if we're doing something else that's even higher than that, it's the most high of those things. We say highest. Okay, so this one would be higher, and then this one would be high est, E-S-T. So again, this is our root word, high, H-I-G-H. This is our other word, higher, and I'm underlining the root word. You see the root word is not getting changed at all. We're just adding the inflectional ending. So let me underline in blue the inflectional endings on these. Ready? E-R and E-S-T. Higher, highest. Now do you see how that changes the meaning of the word? It really does, because if something's this high, right, the meaning of we have a, let's say, a table that's this high, and then we have another table that's higher, and then we have another table that's the highest table. And I know those would be pretty tall tables. Those would be, I'm almost 6 feet tall. So that would be almost my height, which would be crazy for a table, right? That was a poor example, Mr. Scott, I know. But anyhow, you see how it changes the meaning of the word? Same here. We could play with something. Mr. Scott plays with his Expo markers. Mr. Scott is playing with his Expo markers. Mr. Scott played with his Expo markers. Okay, so that would be something in the past, something that already happened. I already played with it. So you see how that changes the meaning, and sometimes it's subtle. Sometimes it's not a big change in how we use the word, or the change in the meaning of the word, but it is changing the word. Those are called inflectional endings. And those words that we start with are called root words. And just for another example, we can't shorten the word high to anything less. We can't take the H off. That would be hig. That's not a word. Okay, we can't make it any smaller than it is. So that's a root word. We can make it longer by adding inflectional endings, which slightly change the meaning. I hope that's really clear. Enjoy your lessons for today. And I'll just show you real quick what they're going to look like. They're going to look something like this. Okay? See here? Like this would be an example of lions. So I'm going to give you this first one. Your base word would be lion, and your ending would be S, right? So you just write S there for lion. So base word lion, ending is S. And again, I go back to those inflectional endings and the examples of what those inflectional endings can be: S, ED, ING, ER, or EST. Enjoy your lessons today. And I think that's most of what you'll see today. Oh, I'll send you a little something different tomorrow. Let's take a look. Let me get organized here. I will send you something that looks like this tomorrow. Okay? So joke plus S equals, go ahead, you can do it. Go ahead, do it. You don't have to wait for me. Ready? It's jokes. Okay? I'll go ahead and let you look at that. But you're going to figure the rest of those out on your own. I don't think this is going to be anything that's super difficult. But if you're having some trouble with it, just let me know and I'll help you out with it. For some of you, I've done mini lessons in the past, which can help you with something that you're still having some problems with. All right. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.